about Arohanam Akramanam. That Akramana, in the general sense I was telling, to wage war and other things, the exact word for it, invade. Akramana is invade, that's what they have understood. But it's actually progressing. Akramana is progressing in all ways. That's the right meaning. Invasion is the present meaning for the word Akramana. That you have to add to the previous one. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬೀಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ right. Today we shall discuss about one Veda mantra from Rigveda. Rigveda 1.91.6. 1.91.6. First mandala, 91st sukta and 6th mantra from Rigveda. Tvam cha Soma. Tvam cha Soma. No Vasho. Tvam cha Soma. No Vasho. Jivatum. Jivatum. Na maramahe. Jivatum na maramahe. One vertical line. Tvam cha Soma. No Vasho. Jivatum na maramahe. One vertical line. Next one. Priyastotro. Priyastotro. Vanaspatihi. Priyastotro. Vanaspatihi. Priyastotro. Vanaspatihi. 2 lines. The mantra is over. Tvancha Soma. No Vasho Jivatum na maramahe. Priyastotro Vanaspatihi. Rigveda 191.6. No Vasho. When you split the mantra and take the words independently, no becomes Naha. Vasho becomes Vashaha. Priyastotro become Priyastotraha. Other things are same. Now this whole mantra is addressed to Soma. Tancha Soma. Soma. Hey Soma. O Soma. So that Soma is in the vocative case. Vocative case. Sambodhana Vibhakti. Hey Soma. Then it comes Na maramahe. Na maramahe. Maramahe is Mrang Pranatyage. Mrang Pranatyage. Kakaganga Mrang Pranatyage. Maramahe means We shall die. Na maramahe, we will not die. We will not die. Na maramahe. O Soma, we will not die. How far it is true? It seems we get a lie in the Veda. Thus we will not die. Now how do we understand this? Every person who has taken birth should one day or the other die. It may be early, it may be late, but every person has to die. Nobody can live forever. Nobody is eternal. Everyone has to die. But this mantra says, O Sama, we will not die, we shall not die. And how do you understand this? As I've been telling, we are not supposed to study or understand a mantra or the piece of the Veda mantra in seclusion, separately. It's part of a big source of knowledge. Any mantra or any part of the mantra is only a part of it. So to understand it, we have to refer to the whole, and mantra speaking about it, relatively take it and do it. We have to search for other mantras also, which is complementary to this. Only then this piece of the mantra or mantra will be able to understand. We should not see a mantra independently in seclusion, separately, in a different framework of its own. It should be seen as a part of a bigger frame. That bigger frame is all the four Vedas put together. That's the ultimate frame what we have. So in this context, we have to understand another Veda mantra where it says, Ma Pura Jaraso Mruthaha. If I'm right, I have spoken about this earlier. Ma Pura Jaraso Mruthaha. Ma Pura Jaraso Mruthaha. It means, die not before old age. Ma Mruthaha. Mruthaha na, die not. Pura Jarasaha, before old age. Die not before old age. Mruthaha na Pura Jarasaha. This mantra says we are definitely prone to death. Absolutely, there is no chance for us to win over death. The only thing what we can do is we can postpone. We can defer our death. We can elongate our span of life. We can extend our span of life. Even then, one day, we succumb to death. We cannot live forever. That's a rule. Everyone who is born has to die. Birth implies certainly death. If you are not to die, you should not be born. That's all. That's the only way out. We are born, yes, we are going to die. Every one of us, without exception, every one of us. So, here it says in this mantra, Mahapura Jaraso Mrutha, it's all right, you are going to die. But die not before old age. Jarasaha Jre Vayohana is the root. Die not before old age. So we take this, die not before old age, and we shall not die. You have to balance between the two. It means, I will not die a premature death. I will not die an untimely death. So that is the final result we understand when I try to balance these two statements. Mahapura jarasomrutaha namaramahe. I will not die, die not before old age. If I balance these two, this is what I get. Let me not die untimely. Let me not die prematurely. Let me die only due to old age. Only due to old age. So here at this juncture, we should ponder over the few words, what I said now. One is death. Another one is premature death, untimely death. And before old age, pura jarasaha. So all these things we have to understand. Now death. Death, in death, we are not losing anything. We are not losing anything. Nothing is destroyed in death. At the same time, opposite of it, during birth, nothing is gained. We are not creating anything. And how do you define birth and death? We know very clearly that when I say I, when I say you, it's not the physical body we are seeing. Physical body is the instrument, is a tool. And the operator of the tool is the Jivatman, Sachit. Sachit is operator and the Sharira Indriya Manas is a tool. Now what happens in birth is the Sachit gets its own Sharira Indriya Manas. Its own. It has to function through that Sharira Indriya Manas only. One soul cannot work with the Sharira Indriya Manas of the other. I cannot see through your eyes. You cannot talk through my mouth. They are totally special and exclusive for that Sachit. The technical term for it is Abhimani Jiva. Abhimani, my own. So every Sachit gets its own Sharira Indra Manas, and getting it is called as birth. The starting point is in the fertilization of the egg and the sperm in the womb of the mother. That is the starting point. From there, it grows and grows and grows. And after 9 months, in the 10th month, it comes out of the mother's womb and grows on its own. And it becomes a wonderful tool for the Sachit to operate, to function. This is birth. And what is death? The tool and the operator get separated, that's all. One is the union, birth, another one is the separation. That is death. Sharira Indriya Manas made out of the Panchabhutas will go back to Panchabhutas, nothing is lost. And the Sachit will continue its journey with another tool. Or it will be out of birth and death cycle. One of the two will happen. That's what birth and death. A union and a disunion. So when you understand death like this, we'll be able to understand what is maramahe. Mruthaha. Mruthaha also is from Ring Pranatyagi. And what is jarasaha? Now this Sharira Indriya Manas, what is given to the Sachit as Abhimani Sharira, it is made out of the 5 elements, Panchabhutas, which is all Sat. Sharira Indra Manas is Sat. Now the nature of the Sat is, on usage, it loses its efficiency. It loses its efficiency. It's a common rule for all Sats. Say I have a car. I use it. One day it becomes unusable. It becomes a scrap. In spite of my maintaining it as well as possible, one day it becomes a scrap. It cannot run forever, even with good maintenance. That's the very nature of this thing which is made out of the 5 elements. Anything. Cloth we wear, made out of Panchabhutas. Wear and tear will be there. One day it becomes so old, torn, I cannot use it. If I maintain properly, it could be giving use for me for maybe 2 years, 3 years. It's not maintained. The day it becomes worn out could be early. But anyhow, it is going to get worn out one day. Anything. Any appliance, any instrument, any vehicle, any other paraphernalia around me, what I'm using, everything made out of Panchabhuta, one day or the other, because of wear and tear, it loses its functionality. It becomes unusable. It becomes a scrap. Same thing with this Panchabhautik Sharira Indra Manas. This also, due to wear and tear, it becomes unusable. It becomes a scrap. That stage when it becomes a scrap, we call it as Jara, old age. Old age is a state when the tool being used maybe for 50 years, 80 years, 100 years, 120 years, I don't know. One day it becomes a scrap. The operator feels it impossible to work with it because its functionality is gone, its capacity is gone. Its usable life has come to an end. Just because of wear and tear, no other cause. No other cause. Because so many causes are there by which the life gets short-circuited. Those things, those situations are called as untimely. But timely is the whole Sharira Indriya Manas becomes scrap only due to wear and tear, nothing else, no other reason. All this maintenance of the Sharira Indriya Manas is done well, it becomes a scrap a bit later, otherwise a bit earlier. But anyhow, the concept is the loss of functionality of the Sharira Indriya Manas due to wear and tear is called as Jara, is called as old age. Don't die before that. Mahapura Jarasomrutaha. Die not before that. That's what the Veda Mantra says. Elsewhere. We should be able to make use of this tool as well as possible, as fine as possible, maintain it as good as possible, make the best use of it. Of course, one day it becomes a scrap. Leave it, throw it and get out. You will get one more tool. Depending upon how well you have used the earlier tool given to you. That decides our capacity to get the another tool. Swadhamanu punaha garbhatvam irire. This is another piece of the Veda mantra. According to what we have gained, according to what we have earned in our life, when some Sharira Indriya Manas was given like this human being, depending on how well we have used it, yes, we will be eligible for another Sharira Indriya Manas, another tool. How efficient it should be, how capable it should be, is all decided by how well we have used the earlier tool. As simple as that. Have I used the present tool very well? Excellent. I will get a similar tool which is better than what I had got. Swadham Anu. Swadha is my capability, my capacity to get what I deserve. Anu, accordingly, Punaha again, Garbhotu Mimire, I get the next birth. I myself can, to some extent, plan my future tool. Possible. If I want the same tool, a better tool, the tool what is given to me now is to be used properly. Very simple. If I use it, yes, I'll be eligible for getting the same tool or a better tool. So, Mahapura Jarasomrutaha, die not before old age. And Namaramahe, I can now balance. That is, we shall not die before old age. We shall die only timely. Let it not be a premature one. Will not. Soma Namaramahe. Now this Soma you can understand like this. Soma. Shu Prerane. That's the root for Shu Prerane. The one which motivates, the one which guides us, the one which prompts us. Shu Prerane. So the greatest motivating force behind us is that Soma. That's nothing but Satchidananda. Another name for that Satchidananda is Soma. Shu Prerane. Yes, you are the great motivating force and we shall not die. So it implies there is something in addition to that motivating force which helps us not to die before old age. What's that? One is our great wish to live. It's called as Jijivisha. Jijivisha. I want to live. That should be my great force, driving force in me. I want to live. I will not die. Now the driving force, of course, has to be supported by so many things. A purpose for life, a noble purpose for life, to maintaining the tool as well as possible. All put together, yes, my wish of living longer will be supported. Mere willing to live longer is of no use. It will not work out. It should be supported by a noble intention, a noble purpose, and proper maintenance of the tool. That's my wish, Jijivisha. Now, mere my wish is not sufficient. That Soma too has to wish for the same. Now that wish from the Satchidananda, the Soma, will not be individualistic, will not interfere with everyone's life and say, okay, granted. There are certain rules and regulations set up by him. And only when we understand that rules and regulation and live accordingly, yes, that is his part of the contribution for our longevity. So we have to get that part also. One is my wish, another one the wish of Satchidananda through the rules and regulations. Tvamcha, you too. Tvamcha. Tvamcha, cha is two. The basic wish is from us. If I myself has got that suicidal tendency, even God cannot help us. Because I myself am against my own life. Suicidal tendency. You see many people have got this suicidal tendency, and though their Sharindra the tool is capable of being functional for many, many years and decades, they deliberately and forcibly spoil it and short circuit their life. That's a suicidal tendency. When that is there, the law of the Satchidananda will not help us in any way. We are going against the rule. It will further complicate and it will further spoil the whole issue. Tamcha, you too. Vashaha. Vashakantau is the root. Vashakantau. Kantau generally is understood as light, luminescence, illumination, etc. The basic meaning of Kantau is to desire, to wish. Another root meaning Kantau is Kamu Kantau, and from that Kamu comes Kama. Kama is nothing but desire, wish. So the basic meaning of the word Kantau or Kanti is wish, desire. Vashaha, Vashakantau. You too, if desire, what? Naha jivatum. All those required for our living. Jiva pranadharane, from that comes the jivatum. Jiva pranadharane. One has got prana, is called as jiva. Jivatum, all the necessary things for our existence. There are so many things we need for our existence. All put together is called as jivatum. Now, which is how much important? Okay, that's another issue we have to discuss. There are so many things necessary for our existence, necessary for our living. All that comes under jivatam. Naha jivatam. For our existence, for our living, whatever is needed, if that too is your wish, your desire, fine. Oh, the great motivator, Namaramahe. We will not die. Because what all we want to live, you are providing. That's my wish, and your wish matches with it. We will never die. Two wishes, two things should match. One is our wish, another one is your law and rules. They should match. We will not die. Meaning, we will not die untimely. Only when the whole Sharira Indra Mans becomes dilapidated, worn out, only then we will die. Not earlier to it. We will not. We will live long. Two things must match. One is our wish, another one matching of your rules and regulations to our wish, to our desire. That is nothing but your desire. So our desire and your desire both should match. Done. The job is done. We will live for a long time and not die prematurely. Tvam cha soma no vasho jivatum namaramahe. We will not die. Provided we get all that is needed for our existence. That's all jivatum. Naha jivartham. Jivartham is not there. For the sake of our living, we want all those things necessary to maintain us, to make us live. They are all jivatam. If that's my desire and your desire, if both matches, excellent. I will not die. We will not die. We live for a long time. Priyastotro vanaspatihi. Priyastotro vanaspatihi. Priyastotraha. Pring prinane. Priya. That word Priya comes from pring prinane. And the root is pring tarpane. Pring tarpane kantaucha. Tarpane kantaucha. Pring prinane is there. Pring tarpane kantaucha. Pring kakagaganga. Pring prinane. Pring tarpane kantaucha. Two roots. From that comes the word Priya. Stotraha. Shtung stutau. Stotraha. Shtung stutau. Shtung stutau. Priyastotraha. Vanaspatihi. Patihi parakshane. Vanaha. Vana sambhaktau. Vana sambhaktau. Vanu yachane. Vana sambhaktau. Vanu yachane. Vana shabde. Vana shabde. These are the three roots out of which Vanaha is derived. Vanaha patihi, vanaspatihi. Now to this context, Vana sambhaktau fits very well. Vana sambhaktau. Sambhakta means sharing. Sharing. Vanaspatihi. One who shares will be protected. Vanaspatihi. One who shares will be protected. Even Vanuyachane, Vana Shabde also could be taken, but Sambhaktau is the best. Vana Shabde, one who speaks well will be protected. Question of protection. Or one who listens to the guidance of the Satyananda will be protected. The advice. Vana Shabde. Shabda in the form of advice, you can take it. Vanu Yachane, one who prays for. Okay, in this mantra, one who prays for that Jivatam, the necessities of life, will be protected. As for it, you will get it. Provided you deserve it. Very simple. If you deserve it, as for it, it's yours. You are protected. All those things also we can take here. The best thing is to share. Vana sambhaktau. How do I say that is the better? Go back to the previous word. Priyastotraha. Priyastotraha. Stotra means gunavarnana. Gunavarnana. Shtung stutau. Out of that comes stotra. That stuti is nothing but gunavarnana. Stutistu gunavarnana. That's how it defined. Stutistu gunavarnana. So we make a list of all the qualities. Here in this case, Satchidananda. The one who is liked by us most, Priya. Or this stotra will give us all the satisfaction we need. Pring prinane, it satisfies us. It makes us enjoy it. Tarpana, that gives us all the satisfaction. So this stotra, this enlisting, will give us all the satisfaction we need. Now, what is the purpose of stuti? Speaking of this guna varnana, the very purpose of guna varnana is to imbibe them in our lives. So these qualities are divine in nature, and these divine qualities we are to imbibe in our lives, follow it in our lives, share it, to practice in our lives. So that sharing suits with vana sambhaktav. Vana sambhaktav. I have got such qualities worthy to be sharing and pleasing. Praise stotraha. And one who shares it, that is one who obeys the divine laws, the divine rules, to be protected. Vanaspatihi. Of course, Vanaspati has got one more meaning at the Adhi Bhautika level. Vanaspati means the plants, the trees, the herbs. One subtle difference is there among these plants, trees, and herbs, and they are classified into two: Oshadhi and Vanaspati. Oshadhi and Vanaspati. Now, the exact meaning of the word Oshadhi and Vanaspati is Oshadhi is harvested only once. The produce we get only once. If I want it again, I have to start from scratch. That's an Oshadhi. Whereas Vanaspati is one which gives us the fruits perennially. So, for example, if I want paddy, I get paddy once. If I want paddy again, I have to start from sowing. If I remove that corn out of that paddy, it will not regrow again. It's over. It gives once, I harvest it, that's the end of it. If I want, I have to start from scratch again. Whereas it say mango tree, okay, harvest, again it grows. A coconut tree, again I get. They're all coming under Vanaspati. Vanaspati is the one which gives us the fruits again and again perennially, year after year. Suppose I harvest mangoes once. Next time if I want mangoes, I need not start from scratch. It's enough if I just protect the tree, and the coming year also, I get the same mangoes from the same tree. So it's only harvesting, and growing it is only once. And for many years, it keeps on giving us the fruits. Such a thing is called as a Vanaspati. That's the Adhibhautika sense. But in the Adhyatmika sense, what I explained now, that is, when we share it, we are protected. Vanasambhaktav. Here also, Vanaspati also means the same thing. At the Adhibhautika level, if I use the Vanaspatis properly, yes, I am protected. Because all Vanaspatis are worthy to be used as it is raw. So raw food is the best. Okay, that's fine. I'm protected by raw food. Or maybe with least processing. That's what it means, Vanaspati. At the Adhyatmika level. At the Adhyatmika level, it is the divine quality is what I share. Sharing is Vana. Share, I am protected. In the physical sense, it is the Vanaspatis or the plants and trees which bear again and again. They also protect us. Fine. But here I'm interested in the Adhyatmika level. That is by sharing the divine qualities. How do you know the divine qualities? I know they are all pleasing. And I make a list of it. That is stotra. Stotra is to make a list of it. Gunavarnana. I make a list of all the qualities, all the divine qualities which are pleasing, which are protective in nature, and I share it and get protected. Soma, that's what you are. Soma, you are Priyastotraha and you are Vanaspati. You are that. They are your adjectives. And to you I appeal. That is, if you too wish, fine. I am provided with all the necessities of life and I shall never die. Now one question remains. What are those jivatum? That's also very crucial. We say necessities of life. Now necessities of life, it varies from person to person. It varies with reference to their lifestyles. It varies with reference to their professions. Now what's it I have to take? For a person, a chartered flight is a must because he's moving. Has to move from place to place. But for another person, a car is sufficient. He doesn't need the chartered flight. One flight. A person in some other place is not in need of even that car. It's not a necessity of life. So depending upon our age, depending upon our place, depending upon our lifestyle, depending upon our profession, the necessities vary from person to person. How do you understand? One clue I'll give and stop at this. We'll discuss about it in the next class. Now all the jivatam, it is referred to pranadharane. Jiva pranadharane, there is a root. So when I say jivatam, it should have a direct bearing on my living. Should have a direct bearing on living, and as far as possible, it should be objective in nature and not subjective. All that what I said, it depends upon the profession, it depends upon their age, it depends upon so many other things. Now all this is subjective in nature, depends upon the person, what they need, it depends upon the person, what is necessary for them. But here, jivatam, it is not subjective in nature, it is objective in nature, which is very much necessary for everyone. The profession doesn't come in the way, their age doesn't come in the way, their lifestyle doesn't come in the way. But of course, the jivatam, whatever necessary things are there, they have an impact on their longevity, that's there. Namaramahe, that is very much there. So in that light, what all the things that come under jivatam, that's necessities of life, we have to work out and make it as objective as possible. Just think about it for a while, and in the next class we'll start from the jivatam. What really is jivatam? What really is necessary for our existence? I stress it, existence. What is really necessary for our pranadharana, to hold on to our lives for a longer time, Why longer time? Namaramahe is there, that is a guideline. We will not die untimely, we will not die at the wrong time. We will die only due to old age, only due to wear and tear of the instrument. Let us see. You just think about a list of jivatam, the necessities of life, which has got a direct bearing on our life and death. Life and death. Only those things come under this. Other things are all subjective. It depends upon the age, the person, where they live, what they need, what's their profession, so many other things. But I want those things which are having a direct bearing, direct relationship to their life and death. Just think about it, and we'll continue in the next class. That is, tomorrow is my health day. So day after tomorrow we shall have it. Okay, thank you.